And I think we have some official XP tracker volunteers now, so things should be a little easier on keeping up. Ooh, I see the
Assuming she
stream
wakes up.
starting. Yes, assuming people are available.
Did anybody ping Valandra yet?
I've never had a problem with tracking XP. I don't know how I got lost.
It happens to the best and worst of us, especially when the DM is very erratic in how he calculates. And, occasionally it's a few rums later by the time he finishes. But I don't know what sort of lax DM would do that. But as the stream goes live, and I see things beginning to happen, but I don't see our little circles showing up. Uh-oh. Am I not refreshed?
What little circles?
Little circles to show that we're talking.
They should
I see yours going off.
Oh, okay. Cool. Mine's probably just not refreshed then. So we'll start down the line with announcements and that sort of thing, and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining in. And I'm going to throw straight to Chloe because there's an announcement that I think she's dying to make.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just a little thing like a custom YouTube URL that we finally achieved. So,
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, so youtube.com/CaptainR3Boot. The E is a 3.
It's a elite reboot.
It sure is.
So, mission accomplished. Thank you all to the folks that hopped on and subscribed. We will endeavor to remain entertaining for you and not just, phone it in at this point. So now I'll start down the list in official alphabetical order. How about Dawn?
I have nothing to say.
You got it. Dusk. And don't forget to hit your push talk.
Nothing to report on my end either.
All right, over to Joey.
I was trying to think of another clever shout out for Kara killing kids, but I think we've beaten that to death. So I will say, take a look. If you don't follow our Twitter, think about it, because there's probably going to be some postings of a very beloved kobold who in multiple occasions was very entertaining and partially useless. Hey, it was kind of useless in a good way. Who may have suffered a nice and brutal death last night. So maybe a nice 2 weeks of foreshadowing.
May have been. Isn't that video available to subscribers on Twitch now, though? Like people could catch up on what may or may not have happened.
The yesterday video that may or may not have happened is available to Twitch subscribers. You can catch previous glimpses of Meepo in a different, universe on our YouTube channel, which Chloe has just generously mentioned the custom URL.
Awesome. So with that, how about we throw over to Talace?
All good.
All good. And finally down to Waverly, because we're skipping over Valandra's spot. We're trying desperately to wake Valandra up. Waverly, anything for you?
Today.
All right.
Casey, I actually do have another comment, besides the awesome YouTube stuff, if I may. I just want to let everybody know that is eager for more silver, that there have been some adjustments to the amount you'll get. In a attempt to keep this ball rolling on YouTube, if you happen to want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, again, it's youtube.com/CaptainR3Boot. Once you do so, if you comment on your favorite video and then come back into Twitch chat and tell me which video it was, I will add the silver to your Twitch account. You get 1,000 silver for subscribing to our YouTube page. And we also updated some of the bonuses for subscribers. So if you subscribe to our Twitch channel, you will get a bonus of 1,500 silver instant. So that could be usable for tonight or the Saturday, Sunday games, stuff like that. You get 200 silver for every host, 250 for a follow, and for every 100 bits you cheer in the channel, you get 300 silver. In addition to that, regular viewers, I just want to let you know that if you are not subscribed, you get 10 silver for every 10 minutes of watching the channel. If you subscribe, it triples that. So you get 30 silver for every 10 minutes if you are a subscriber. And that is all.
Cool. all kinds of ways to get the silver. And as a special favor to me personally, because I'm an idiot and can't help myself, the command word silver has been taken away, and it must now be exclamation point silver to see your silver totals. Because I'm an idiot, I can't stop typing silver, and I did it too many times, and I just spammed the crud out of everything.
It wasn't just you.
So that happened, but there we go. Now, let's see here. Let's catch up on what's been going on with our orphaned Sovereign 7. They recently arrived in Baldur's Gate. They had a bit of a row on the way in with their new friend, an Oni, an ogre magi, that they have earned the enmity of, laid in ambush in the shallows of the river. However, Waverly set her to laughing. She fell gurgling in the water. She was then immobilized by Chloe. She was then silenced by Talise. Was that you? Who did the silence?
I think that was
Valandra.
Valandra had the silence. So stacking that up, they completely eliminated the threat of the Ogre Magi, swiftly dealt with a number of zombies that the Magi had summoned, and then continued on their way to Baldur's Gate, wherein they met Waverly's good friend Roscoe. Some frivolity was exchanged, along with a bit of drink. Then Roscoe was chased away by a cruel person. Joey got a great deal on some armor. Good deal. Solid deal. And then the party settled down for a bit. They were awoken by a errand runner, a messenger, who summoned them to meet with Captain Surge, a leader of the Flaming Fist in the area. Seems that some people in the party might have had a reputation, and that those people would do well to stay out of town, maybe do some good deeds, maybe wrangle up a bounty or two, and things might be overlooked from the past. The bounty given was to hunt down 3 hill giants that had been spotted in the area. A badge was given, some paperwork exchanged, not quite to El Terrell levels, but it was a sizable amount. And then the party set out with the idea of remaining in smaller groups, so the hill giants would think them easy prey. A group composed of Chloe, Dusk, Waverly, and Valandra discovered an abandoned town, and then moving through it, a disturbance where trees were being launched into the air. They crept forward somewhat quietly and discovered 3 hill giants seemingly trapped within a magical clearing. The giants rushed towards them, but then vanished and reappeared at different spots around the circumference of the clearing. They rushed forward again, and as the 4 party members discussed what to do, the hill giants took up great trees and launched them in their direction. The trees did not vanish and smashed, scratching and cutting some of them. Chloe then struck upon an idea after seeing a small riddle placard on one of the trees. A rope was secured. Chloe moved forward to the edge of the clearing and then taunted the giants. She easily shrugged off the onslaught of tree trunks. And that's where we're going to pick back up. The disturbance in the clearing having alerted the rest of the party members, they rush along a path from the south. And if I could ask everybody to please click on their icons and add themselves to the turn order. And I will throw out there a quick warning. there has been a little Roll20 zaniness, so character sheets may misbehave. If they do, we'll slog through it and figure it out from there. But please start adding some initiatives.
I don't remember. Did we get a rest in between? Because I see that my damage is down, and I don't remember taking that.
You should have a full long rest. The only damage to have been dealt. Let's get back over to my little sheet here. Who took the hit?
Valandra?
I believe so.
Yes, Valandra took the hit. She'd be down 9 hit points because you guys had 9 hit points to start.
Yep.
For extra. And it took exactly all of those plus extra.
You got it. So that is dealt. And the riddle that was read on the placard was, if only the right way was left, this would be so much easier. And then 2 little arrows indicating left and right to either side of the tree. But Chloe had other ideas. Let's see how those pan out. Try and add our hill giants. Now, in the arriving party, we found out that in the quartet that were already there was no one who spoke any of the giant languages. In the about to arrive party, are there any giant speakers here?
Pass.
Pass. And I think I just heard Valandra join in.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
Not a problem at all.
Yay.
You made it at the right time.
Okay, good.
When you have a chance to get yourself set back up, keep an eye on your sheet as you open it up. Roll20 has done some zaniness. If it prompts you to open up the character mancer, please decline. And then get yourself on turn order. And we're going to get things started here. Ooh, thanks for the host.
Also, I do see you, Talace, for the YouTube comment. I got you.
All right, so let's see here.
Wonder why that's my favorite episode.
Chloe, Talace, Griffith Thomas, Dawn, Alucardigan, Dusk, Joey, Waverly, Alexandru. I'm still missing Valandra.
It's just giving me a green screen right now.
Zoom out, hopefully.
Okay. Oh, okay. Do we have our... Oh, okay. No, it's just being slow.
Okay. Give it a second or two. It's had a long day. It's had a tiring day.
I'm just happy Valandra's here. This is going to go really bad.
It's going to be great. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's gonna be fine. Come on.
God, if I had a dime for every time somebody said that. And then
Waverly specifically says.
Shamazing, also thank you for the host. I saw that tick by. By the way, once combat starts, I start losing the ability to look over and kind of skim through the notes. So players are on their own recognizance, I think is the right word, to tell me if someone happens to buy things like ads or...
Oh, yeah, we'll totally let you know. You got it. Yep.
Absolutely.
Hey, Claire. All right, let's see here. Is that still fighting with you, Bill?
A little bit. There we go.
All
There
right.
I am, finally.
Okay.
Now
and
let's see if I can actually open my character sheet.
See how that one goes. Now, the dark green area is continuing forest. I just did not want to overload anyone's machine by individually setting out every tree. There's a very talented artist in the audience who does that, and it impresses me, but I'm not that good. I just copy paste a lot. And let's see here. Chloe, I hope you're doing your planning, because unless Val kills it, you'll be the one figuring out what to do first as we have giants rushing towards you. You are in a defensive position.
So is this assuming that what we had already texted throughout the week has happened, or are we starting fresh?
It has happened. You are now at that point. And that reminds me, one of our giants has suffered a little bit of damage. I got to get his ding on because he was batted upside the head by a spiritual weapon by Valandra. He managed to evade a sacred flame from the same, but then Waverly followed up with an arrow, and that kind of stung.
I think Dusk was, had something going on, right? Dusk gets an attack.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. Darts from the Dusk. Wow, Dusk is killing it too. So that is 7, that is 14. And where did that spiritual weapon go?
Wait, it looks like Dusk actually
22.
had a crit there, but didn't roll for a crit.
Oh, was that a crit? Hang on, Dusk, did you crit?
Yeah, that's
It
a
was
natural 20.
it was a 20.
That is a 20.
So it
Dusk,
should be
sounds
another
surprised.
D4.
roll that D4 again there, Dusk. Cut you selling yourself short there. So Alexandru already leading off down 22 plus the balance of a
There we
crit.
go.
All right, Valandra, are you able to roll a niche, or no, not yet?
It's still trying to load my character sheet.
All right, so Twitch audience, we are currently
There,
taking up
okay,
the
there we
fun
go.
for both Casey and Valandra.
Oh, come on. I will be fine. I'm just holding out like another month.
There we go. Something. Okay.
Dang. Welcome to the top.
Wow.
Right?
Look at that. But that's still by a 0.01. Leaves Chloe the first to go. Why didn't that take? All right, I'm going to add you there. We're just going to add a turn. Don't know why things aren't working, but that's okay. 17.08. Bamf, bamf, bamf. Chloe, what you doing there?
Which is the one that's been hit already? I don't see any health bars.
Oh, have we not seen health bars? Alexandru on the far left-hand side has been wounded. And Alexandru, why don't you see your health bar? Sorry, there's a little bit more of a scramble than I was expecting as I was prepping this evening. So Chloe, so far the plan is defense, from what I heard. The giants will be rushing towards you. Anything else you're going to do? You've got your rope.
Yeah, I think, and he's looking just like a little worse for wear, but the others they're all basically charging at us. Is that what happened last round, all three?
Yes, all three of them are heading in your direction. They are coming this way.
And is this real? Like, okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Scales should be fairly close.
I guess I'll just do one more round of the same. I'll, scoot back up to the edge with my rope that hopefully maybe somebody's holding on to just in case things go badly. And I will take the dodge action and,
You got it. Valandra does have your rope, and I believe it's also secured to the tree if necessary.
And I will also bonus action Shield of Faith, and then I'll just scoot up and be like, woohoo, over here. You missed me last time. Over here, right here.
All right, a big old taunt.
Start to back up as they're coming at me.
All right. Now, this forward-backward movement, right now you've basically been just inside the tree line. So the trees end, and then you're right there. Did you actually step out into the clearing, or are you still between the trees?
No, I was very specifically not stepping into the evil clearing.
Just double checking.
Yeah, I mean, out of character, and for those that weren't in the text all week, I'm trying to pull them into the crazy wilderness that is the forest surrounding this clearing.
There have been some weird things going on. So if you move out of that 5-foot square or so that you're dancing around within, let me know. But that's going to bring us to Valandra, who I doubled up somehow. Let's get one of those out of there.
Okay. Um.
And Valandra, what are you up to?
So let's see. Alexandru still within range of my spiritual weapon, or is that not?
Yes, he is within range of your spiritual weapon. You had time to
Okay.
get it over to him.
Okay, so I will
Oh wow, that
whack
finally
him
showed up,
with
so-
that.
Yes, you do. Another 9 points struck on Alexandru by the spiritual weapon. He is not at all pleased.
And no one's been hurt besides me yet, right?
Correct. You've taken a little bit of a ding. You wore off some of your temporary hit points, and then a little bit extra.
Okay. And then I'll do Sacred Flame again
And then
on
Sacred
him.
Flame. Alexandru was quite nimble the time before. Let's see if that follows through. It does not. He burns. 11 points of damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think I'm good for now.
All right, you remain about 20 feet back from the edge of the forest. Now, south of this clearing on the road, Talace, Dawn, and Joey, you can see the disturbance in the distance. You can see trees have been thrown all about. Several lay across the path. What are you doing?
Do we know that they're fighting giants?
You can see a giant sort of if you look up past the tower because it's a big hulking beast of a thing throwing trees around.
I think they probably would have heard me going, yoo-hoo, over this way.
Yeah, and you hear Chloe enticing them and you're like, oh, okay, she's into that.
Okay.
The remains of the tower right here are somewhat intact. The walls rise up a good 15 to 20 feet, so you cannot quite see this fellow back here, though you see the tree he's kind of swinging around.
All right, I'm going to move towards the sound of Chloe's voice.
Okay.
Gotta zoom in. The map is huge.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
We're dealing with big creatures. They need a lot of space. Until as you make your way along the path and into the woods, anything else you're doing?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right. Fair enough.
Which I did not put on my spell list on the front, but so hang on, give me 1 second. Doesn't really matter. It's not like it's an attack or anything.
It's all right.
It lasts for an hour.
Fair enough. So as you rush along, you hear sort of a roar coming from the hill giants. Yet, along with that noise, you hear, and I've completely lost what I said. You hear, watch me pace this pathetic beluga with a powerful, paralyzing, perfect pachydermis percussion pitch.
Chloe really wants to feel offended at being called a beluga, but it just probably sounded like...
Just sounded like a roar. And with that roar...
That place definitely just kind of pauses, and hearing that just kind of like starts laughing a little bit because that was weird.
They emote in a magnificent way. But as they are emoting, Griffith Thomas rushes forward, massive tree in hand. He draws close to Chloe, or at least a little closer, and hurls his rock-like tree. Pair of 27s.
Ridiculous.
Ooh.
Ow.
So you do have
Remember,
you do have a little cover.
Go
So
ahead.
you've got +2 to your armor class. So that brings it to 25. You do have your shield of faith, but does a 25 still tag you?
Yes, it does.
24 points.
And
Good.
And Talace had given us 9 temporary hit points before we started.
Absolutely. Do please take advantage of your 9 temporary hit points as a tree crashes into you. A perfect, paralyzing pachydermis pitch. Griffith Thomas looks quite pleased with himself. Dawn, what are you up to?
He's going to head up this way so he could see. Going to send Edgar as far as he can go at. What is fly speed? 50 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Double check how far he can get. So he's up a little further here.
And as Edgar starts zipping forward and gets a little bit of height on the area, you can see that the trees, the larger ones, are sort of laid out in rings. Sometime in the past, this must have been planted in concentric circles, but smaller trees have grown up in between and some of the larger ones have fallen. Now it's just a fairly dense forest.
And from here, like, this is all fallen stuff at the...
Yep, the path looks like it was probably clear up until a hill giant was pissed.
Throwing, but like he still has line of sight enough.
Oh yeah. You can see over it. He's a big boy.
So, he's throwing things. So he's gonna throw things back, hopefully.
Wow, yeah, you do.
Christ.
Pew pew indeed. 2 hits. Was that correct on the force damage the first time? So 19 points of damage dealt to Griffith Thomas.
Okay. You'll stay there. For now.
Dawn, anything else for you?
Nope, he's gonna stay there for now.
All right. That brings up the ever dignified Alucard again. He rushes forward as well. Roar! Pardon me, sir. And then he launches his tree towards the firebolt, or the Eldritch Blast throwing kitty.
That will hit.
18. We're going to give you a little credit for the trees in the way down to 16. Is a 16 a tag?
Yes.
And hang on one second. That is 65 feet. That is a miss. That is outside of range.
So he had disadvantage?
He had disadvantage. Alucard again,
Like Dawn just stands there as a tree whizzes by.
Dusk. Trees are being thrown all about the place. What are you doing?
Oh, gosh. Well, I know if I go in there, it's not a good idea because I'll probably get stuck. So I'm going to throw another dart.
Okay. Where are you throwing this dart at? Griffith Thomas, Alexandru, or Alucard again?
I think I'm going to go for Griffith Thomas.
Griffith Thomas it is. I believe you're going to be outside of short range on your dart, so this will be at disadvantage.
Oh, I wonder if I can get close enough.
Oh, I'm sure you could. You're very fast, kitty.
Let's say around there.
Okay. Around there, you're about 30 feet away, which I believe is the short range on a dart. So please launch away. Wow. Ooh, 20 feet on a dart, but I said it wrong, so we'll give you the credit for it now. Go ahead and roll damage. Put a little extra zip on it. 7 indeed. Well struck. You need to get a little closer if you're going to do that one again, though. Dusk, any additional action?
Can I roll perception to see if the those threads that we saw earlier go like really tightly along the edge of the clearing, or if it's like further inward?
Certainly may. Go ahead and roll a perception. You turn to look back behind you, and not just at your feet, but about 5 feet behind you, another band of those threads move around. So it looks like about every 10 feet or so, those wispy bands would exist. And for those of you following along at home, they worked out that passing through those wispy bands generates a misty step spell that points you back towards the center of the clearing.
Well, that's something I'll deal with later.
Okay, fair enough. Joey.
I mean, Dawn, that looked really cool what you just did. I don't know if I can do 2 of those. And then can I physically see this one in the back here? That Balandra's got a nice weapon hanging out with.
You can see him, but just barely through the trees. He would have he'd have 3/4 cover from that distance. But yes, you can get an eye on.
Is it the same with Griffith here too?
Griffith there, yes, as well. 3/4 cover there. About half for Alucardigan.
I've always been a fan of threading the needle, and I trust Valandra's got a nice spiritual weapon going. I'm going to use that, kind of to hack my sight there. And as I shoot this, as I throw this shadow javelin, it'll actually split into 2 different ones.
Oh, nice.
Little ridiculous, you two. Nice shot, though. Yes, the crit will hit. 10 points of damage struck. The follow-up, however, goes a little stray, but still quite the javelin. Joey, anything else?
I won't have anything to bonus. It actually needs to be 3 extra. I'm sorry. The charisma modifier dropped off.
3 extra points of damage?
Yeah.
You got it. And everybody do keep an eye on your rolls.
Oh, damn. Mine did too.
Yours was missing damage?
Double checking. Yeah. I didn't think of that.
And Waverly, as the audience gets excited.
No, mine was fine.
Yours is fine. Okay, Waverly, what are you up to? Joey, Waverly takes to the move.
Sorry. I'm just gonna move over here a little bit, and we're gonna pull out the bow and aim for Griffith Thomas.
Griffith Thomas.
In the eye. In the eye. If I can.
Well, there have been a lot of crits recently. Does have a little bit of cover, so he's going to get the benefits of shooting through the woods.
And I'm clicking, and nothing is happening.
Okay. Give it a second or 2 more. If nothing else happens, just do a /RD20.
Okay. Fine, we'll just do it that way. Holy shit, no.
No. No. You line up and you're like, I got this. Right in the tree.
All right. I would like to use my bonus action to hide behind a tree.
Fair enough. Waverly vanishes just in time for Alexandru to rush forward, looking a little bloodied. He looks to the tree. He sees a heavily armored person in a defensive posture. He sees a kitty cat. He throws for the kitty cat. 12 minus 2 is 10. Dusk, I don't think a 10 is going to tag you.
Nope.
No, it does not. All three have launched their trees, some to varying effects. But Chloe, what are you up to?
Alrighty. Okay. I think trying to get my sheet to work. I am pretty upset. Okay, so having seen Dawn do that crazy damage and then see the cavalry come in, I'll be like, oh god, you guys are in trouble now. Look out. And then I will point at the one that shot towards what I know to be Dawn and Joey, Alucardian.
Okay.
And I will abjure enemy.
You will abjure him. Using Holy Symbol, Wisdom saving throw. They're really good at those. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, not so much. He is the Skids. Frightened.
And I will
For 1 minute.
try and yell towards the other two and distract them from what's going on there and just, hey, over here. And I'll be like, Dusk, go away, you're too pretty. And I will take a 5-foot step backwards, facing the clearing, if that matters.
All right, you step backwards 5 feet. It's a little tricky walking backwards, but you're okay. Valandra.
Okay. So I will continue to have my my spiritual weapon whack Alexandro.
All right, spiritual weapon. What's the movement speed on a spiritual weapon?
What was that?
Movement speed on a spiritual weapon?
20 feet, I do believe.
He has outrun the spiritual weapon at this point. It can catch up in a little bit, but he's moving at 40. It's only moving at 20. You know what? Let's actually put it on the map here. Actually, if you want to draw yourself a little picture, and then you can move it around as your spiritual weapon. But it would have been back in this area. He is now... you know what? We'll see you cast it close. Yeah, you can do it. Right in here. Absolutely.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's probably a hit.
Okay.
Alexandru. You guys making this look a little too easy here. Roar. Ouch, that hurt quite badly.
And then I will I'll move up behind Chloe here so I can cast Cure Wounds.
I'm about to lose internet connection.
Okay. Talise, what would you like to do if you have internet connection for the last few seconds?
Move 30 feet forward and cast Fairy Fire centered on Griffith Thomas. It'll catch all of them in it.
Okay, got it. So if you lose internet connection, we know what's going to happen. Valandra, were you casting Cure Wounds? You did. Chloe, you look a lot better.
Thank God.
All right. So that is, I think, Valandra wrapping up. That'll bring us to Talise. Talise is going to move forward 30 feet. Bam. She's going to cast Fairy Fire. And... Fairy Fire. I believe that's some Dex saving throws. Dexterity saving throws for the Hill Giants. Going left to right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're awesome. They are awesome. And with that, the Giants...
Hooray.
They all failed their saves.
They are all...
Good, they all have Fairy Fire.
They are beautiful. You make the world a happy place. Talise, any other actions?
It looks like Chloe got healed. So
Chloe got healed.
All right. I'm good. I'm good where I am. Thanks for moving me.
You got it. And with that, Griffith Thomas rushes forward. He stops, looks at the kitty, and swings his great club.
Protection?
Sure. What does protection do?
Disadvantage for you.
Disadvantage for me on one attack or all attacks?
Just one.
Just one. He gets 2. He serves with the forehand. 15, Dusk?
No.
All right. He returns with the backhand. 21, Dusk?
Yep. That does it.
15 points of bludgeoning damage as Griffith Thomas brings it home. He shifts a little to the side. And then Dawn.
He's gonna keep up his barrage.
Barraging?
At Luke Cardigan because he's.
Fire away. Uh, 15 and a 14 are both
Advantage.
going to hit. Actually, sorry, 21 and a 14 are both going to hit. 21 points of damage struck.
And Edgar is going to keep going, and he will grow big and slow down as he approaches.
Yeah, my stuff is broken.
Again, shakes off his fright, startled awake by the damage. Dawn, is Edgar to get close enough to do an attack?
Yes, well, he's bonus action spiritual weaponing.
Bonus action spiritual weapon, yep. Go ahead and
So he's growing big and slowing down as he approaches and just.
Wow, 9 points damage dealt. Alucardigan just had a rough few seconds.
Then going to scoot in here directly behind a tree and chill for a couple seconds, catch his breath, come back out. Trees hurt when they're thrown.
Trees do hurt when they're thrown.
Oh, Sir Casey.
Yeah.
I don't want to let you know.
Hey, look, it's more ads.
Ash showed up in the chat, so what do you think happened?
I looked over as directed. So let's find out as Dawn moves behind a tree and Alucardigan winds up. He is going to start rushing down the path. He can't see the offensive one who keeps throwing things, but he can see Joey. Joey, you get a tree coming at you as it is just hurled from the ground. I don't think a 12 is going to do much to you, but before Dusk gets a chance to do something, I need someone to roll me 1d3. Anyone can do it.
Oh, 7 hills.
Oh, come on. There's only 3 choices. It'll be easy. A 1. You got it. You hear howling in the distance. I need someone to roll me a d4. The results will be the d4 plus 2.
Great.
You
critted on the wrong thing, Kyle.
It is not going to be fun.
Yeah, I get the feeling that's a bad 4.
That could be a bad 4. As the hunting pack for the Hill Giants returns and joins the battle.
That's real bad.
Why is this happening?
Because Acheron decided he wanted to show up in our game again.
Why I gotta do this? Why there gotta be dogs?
Dusk. Not dogs. Great dire wolves. Enormous beasts. As big
They're
as
dogs.
horses.
I don't like them.
Dog-sized for giants. As that happens, Dusk, you have a great big Griffith Thomas in front of you, and wolves on the way. They're actually right at the tree line right now. Spread them back out.
Okay, You know what? If I get stuck in there, I'll figure out how to get out later. For now, I'm just gonna pounce on him. I want to climb up him and punch him.
All right, punch away. You do have advantage. Didn't need it, but you had it. Go ahead and roll me some damage. That is 7 points of damage struck. Roar.
And one more, because why not?
Sure. 18 will hit. Roll me damage. Another 8 points of damage struck. Dusk, anything else for you?
Can I make it so I grapple onto, like, the back, like, between his shoulders? Can I do that?
No mechanical result, but yes, you can be climbing about him as this fight progresses.
Cool.
If you want to go for an actual grapple, he is too big to grapple.
Oh, no, I know that, but I just mean, like, holding on with, like, claws just to make sure he doesn't shake me off.
Tearing and punching into him. You like roar. Look, Alexandru, the women are all over me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Joey.
Hey, somebody cast comprehend languages. It wasn't me.
She's enjoying herself a lot.
Oh my god.
All right, so Joey's going to make his 5, 10, 15. That'll be 30, and then we're just going to cast a regular old hex on Alexandru over here.
Alexandru, a regular old hex.
Yeah.
That was lightning bolts, right?
He is not close enough, yeah. And then we're just going to shoot out 2 more beams with advantage.
Okay.
With stupid trees in the way. Good old
stupid trees are in the way.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you just do? Tell me what you just did.
So as I'm looking at him, and I'm like, okay, there's Alucard again, and he's right next to me, but that's fine. Whatever, he might hit me in the face, but we're just going to focus on this guy back here. And then I make it so that he can't really lift up his club as much, and as he's trying to move, like, it kind of drags him to one side, so I get 2 nice, good shots on his back, just, like, right through his both sides of his shoulder blades.
Roar. Life. Such a fleeting... Ugh. Joey, anything else you want to do? You know.
That is all of my things.
Okay. Waverly.
All right. So Waverly is going to take aim at, after coming out from behind that tree she was hiding behind, take aim at Griffith Thomas. Griffith Thomas. I have a really hard time saying that, apparently.
It's only the elite of the Hill Giant world can pronounce these names.
Apparently. Anyway, out comes the short bow again.
Out comes the short bow.
Let's see if it works this time. No, my character sheet is straight up not working right now. Okay. So
let's see a d20 roll and do a little better than the last round.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage, so I guess I get to do it twice.
Do get 2 of them. $24 is a hit. Do 2 better and you crit it.
All right, well, we'll try. Oh, that helps.
Fronts the 8.
Yeah.
You can just hit the up key in the chat and it'll.
You did
nice.
And then you crit.
I crit! Oh my god! Right for the eye! Right for the eye!
You step out. You're like, I remember this. Something about an Argo and making Cyclopses. Thwack. Right in there. Let's see some damage. And I think you're a thief, aren't you?
I am.
Getting messy.
Yeah. So there's that, and there's also going to be some sneak attack damage.
Okay. And don't forget to double up a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, the 1d6 doubles too.
Yes. Man, I have to do this manually. This is hard.
Oh, this is looking really bad. That is 21 so far. And do you still have dice to roll?
I think that's it.
Did you double them?
Did you double the sneak attack?
Oh, I didn't do the. No, right. I gotta double that one too, don't I?
Although I
There.
think it's just the dice that gets doubled and not the +4, right? Which was added in twice there.
Okay, well, subtract that that second 4 then.
Okay, so let's see here. We got 4. We got 8 is 12. We got 5 is 17. We got less 4 is going to be 20. All of a sudden, Griffith Thomas looks a lot worse for the wear, but he does not fall, though he is now a Cyclops. Congratulations, you've promoted him. Waverly, anything else you'd like to do?
Just head over this direction and duck behind another tree.
Fair enough. That is going to bring up Squire Redufal Phoenix. The Squire rushes forward. 50 feet of movement available to him, even at a leisurely pace. At the dash, he makes 100. He draws up alongside his master, but he is exhausted. That brings up Alexandru, who is very dead. Mr. McSnappenstance. Why are you laughing? That's not nice. Rushes into the woods. Someone please roll me 1d12.
I got this one.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, fine.
Mr. McSnappenstance looks very confused as he appears on the far side. Chloe, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh my god. Just gonna move forward, close in with this guy who's looking a little worse for the wear, and give him a little smack.
Give him a little smack. 21 is a hit. 11 points of damage struck.
And I am going to also Divine Smite, because he needs to go down. I don't like his friends that I hear behind him. What's this? He got dogs now, too? What the hell?
Dogs? Roar. Speak sensibly. Wow. 15 points of damage struck. Radiant light filling his eyes.
Eye.
Chloe. Eye. Thank you. And the void where an eye once was. Chloe, anything else for you before we ask what Valandra's doing?
Nope, that's it.
Valandra, what you up to?
Okay, so my spiritual weapon will move over here. Can't quite reach anyone.
Okay, spiritual weapon on the move.
And what's his face can make me a dex save as I'm gonna do, or actually just a moment. No, yeah.
Griffith Thomas.
Griffith Thomas, okay.
Griffith Thomas.
Couldn't see his name, it was beneath. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Just a moment.
Nope, no problem. I think you said Sacred Flame, so I'm going to roll that
Sacred
dex.
Flame, yep.
Rolling that dex. Yeah, that's a lot. He is staggering about on his last sliver of consciousness, but he is still standing. Valandra, anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I think I'll move up here.
You got it. And with that, Lady Lucille Leslie comes rushing forward. Would someone please roll 1d12? And she goes right back where she was. And then moves forward a little bit further and whines piteously. So, Lace, what are you doing?
Let's see, what am I doing? I'm going to move a little bit to the left here, just behind Waverly, I think.
Okay.
A good spot. And let's do vicious mockery on Mr. Griffith Thomas.
Viciously mocking Griffith Thomas. Is he wise? He is wise.
Dang.
Oh.
You mock him. He retorts in kind. What do you say to Griffith Thomas?
It's been a while since I've had to pull out an insult, so I didn't bring my paper with me.
What's that you say? And I think that might be it. You're like, you're big, and he's like, I know. Any other activity for you there?
No, I'm gonna. I think I'm okay.
And with that, Sir Tumble Leonard begins his approach.
I like the idea that his retort is just exactly the same thing as you said, because it's not actually an insult. You're big. I am big.
I am big.
Very big.
Hunting dog draws up alongside his master. Griffith Thomas looks at the trio. Chloe, his eyes are on you. He swings his great club. A 23.
Ooh.
Meets.
And then a 13.
No.
23 points of bludgeoning damage. Needs to work on the backhand. Dawn.
Okay, so is moving through the trees half speed or?
Moving through the trees normal speed.
Okay. So he's gonna come out. He's gonna kind of like run by and shoot twice. Come on, shoot, please.
Okay. The 25 and a 24 both are hits.
And he's
26 points of damage.
going
struck.
to continue using his cat-like speed to catch up with everyone else, because being over there by himself is probably not a good idea. Bird, 20 feet this way, and is going to continue to smack at Alucard again.
All right, let's see that attack roll.
I'm at level 3. Bonk.
26 is a hit. 9 points. Edgar the spiritual weapon, quite dangerous. Dawn, anything
I believe
else
that's
for you?
as far. I'm just gonna. That's it. I'm just gonna double check how far I can get.
All right. Dame Rutherisa.
Yeah, he's good there.
Makes her way cautiously forward. Chloe crushing it on the con saves. Professor Pouncerville. Similarly confused. Alucardigan, however, knows what's up. He steps into the woods next to Joey, swinging his great club. .24 coming at you, Joey?
24 is gonna hit. Yeah. Yeah. For that, how much was that?
23 points of bludgeoning damage, and then followed up by a 20.
Ouch.
Are you down?
Yeah, super down.
Okay.
Super down.
Alucardigan laughs.
Don't worry about him, Baldur. I can pick him up.
I mean, I have mass healing word now, so I can heal all three of them.
He steps
And me.
on Joey as he moves close to the squishy treats he sees.
Ooh.
Dusk.
Well, if it's good, still up because his health bar is like almost zero. But
He is still up. You don't know why. He just seems too
Okay.
stupid to fall at the moment, or perhaps too much a gentleman. Who knows?
Okay. Well, I'm still on him, so I'm just gonna punch him again.
Oh. With advantage, yes, you may. 15 will hit. 8 is too much. He falls. Roar! Et tu, Kite.
And that is
Damn it.
exactly what comes out of Talace's mouth. It happens, right? She just
Dusk, is there anything more you would like to do?
Oh, okay. So while he's toppling over, can I like jump off and punch the wolf? Can I
Certainly
do
may.
that? I want to.
Yeah, absolutely may.
Time to punch the wolf.
Wolf standard attack, no advantage on the poor little wolfie. You didn't need it. How about some damage? Right in the maw. Anything else for you, Dusk?
No, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm good.
You got it. Joey, how about a death saving throw?
Before Joey goes
Oh, wait,
on that,
hang on a second.
I'm just going to remind the group that they have 2 rerolls, and to Lace, you specifically have a reroll, in case there's a reroll too.
Hey, Joey. Joey, you out there? Am I muted?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make this nice death saving.
Wait,
throw.
before you do that, before you roll a death save.
Okay.
Okay. You're a half orc, right?
Ah, son of a bitch.
yeah.
All right. It took me a little while for it to kick in, but I will be nice and remind you this time. So, being a half orc, how many hit points do you have left?
1.
Okay. Your feigned death effort was successful. He stepped over you. Joey, what you doing now?
Well, first we're gonna do that. What happened? All right. All right. Yeah, I mean, this guy's right next to me. Could use some health. All right. Yeah, let's go big or go home. I'm gonna put the Hexblade curse on this guy on Alucard again. Which I will text dump, but basically it just extends my crit range. And then I'm gonna draw up my Haliverd Cyanwrath, and I'm also gonna give myself -5 to hit and do +10 damage, hopefully.
Okay.
With the Great Weapon Master, which I
You
haven't
got it.
mathed out. So, how about 11?
11, no.
How about you re-roll that?
Yeah, I mean, like, fine, if you guys are okay with it. 13?
13 is so close it meets.
All right, so that's going to be 23, and then another 3, so 26.
26 points of damage dealt from what Alucardigan thought was a dead foe. That was unpleasant. Joey, anything else?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Joey, please roll 1d12.
Oh, that's the clearing? Really?
Please roll 1d12.
Nice.
Joey looks very confused as he appears on the far side of the clearing.
Damn.
Joey, any additional action for you?
You have some movement left, I think.
Yeah, so that's 5, 10, 15. Where did I stop? Where did I teleport from here?
Basically, as soon as you moved down around towards dawn, as soon as you moved 1 south. So,
Can we get a drawing of this Misty Step, considering we've scouted it all out?
sure. Anytime you move 10 feet away from the center in 10-foot concentric rings. So from the woods, 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet. Anytime you move away, you teleport.
I'm gonna start backing up, I guess. Like,
Okay.
trying to keep an eye on the
Joey,
wolves
please
here.
roll 1d12.
Oh my god.
This is going to be interesting.
That was going to be my suggestion anyway, because pretty much most places are going to be closer to us than. There we go.
It just shot
Everyone
you
looks a
back
little
across.
confused as Joey appears in front of you.
Okay, this looks better. I'm afraid to move now.
Joey, is there anything you would like to do?
No, I mean, like, there's wolves coming, and like that looks scary, but not knowing where I'm gonna end up is worse. So I'm good.
Okay. Waverly, what would you like to do?
Let's see if we can't finish off Alucardigan.
You certainly try.
So, rapier to the knee, I guess.
You got it. With advantage.
Oh my god, I didn't.
Yeah, that slash.
I am literally the worst at this. Okay.
It's okay. It's just like rolling it off the table onto the floor. Everybody does it. And then you get a. Ooh, that's much better. That's a little worse, but you had advantage. So 25's a hit. Let's see some damage.
Okay. So.
All of it.
All of it.
All the
All
damage.
damage.
All the damage.
And then there's sneak attack.
Yep. So that is 16 points of damage struck. 16's a good high number. More than our dear Alucardigan can handle. He falls. Roar.
Fatal blow to the knee. Because, where else do I reach?
I don't know, can you even reach the knee on a giant?
If she thrusts upwards.
She jumped really high. She leapt up and stabbed him in the knee, and then he died.
That is a way to go. Wait. Bonus action or
Murder
movement
mouse.
for you. Murder Mouse does strike again.
Waverly is going to actually hang out right here, I think.
Okay.
This is a good spot.
That's going to bring up Squire Rodolph Phoenix, who looks around and wants to bite the kitty. 10
Protection.
probably doesn't bite the kitty.
It's
I did hear the
not.
protection, so disadvantage still not going to happen. Mr. McSnappenstance rushes across. He can now see people. He reaches them, but he is exhausted. Chloe, what you got?
Well, I guess I'm smacking the one that just appeared in front of me.
Not Mr. McSnappenstance.
Joey, what the hell was that?
What? I walked into the forest.
Yeah, stop doing that. Just take baby steps or don't move at all. Here, hold the other end of this, and she'll toss the end of the rope if Valandra, because I imagine Valandra's not holding on to it anymore. Hold the other end of this and don't walk more than 5 feet, and she'll take the hammer and smack it at Mr. Wolfie McFace.
Oh, Wolfie McFace? That's not his name. Oh, that's a hit. It wasn't the crit, no advantage, but still 7 points of damage struck.
Bad dog, go.
Chloe, anything else for you?
Nah, that's it.
Valandra, that brings it to you.
Okay, so spiritual weapon. Gonna move up there. And
13 is going to miss.
okay. And then I will cast Mass Healing Word.
Ooh, breaking out the big guns.
Because
Let's see it.
good lord. So yeah, everyone can take 12 healing.
Everyone can take 12 healing. Well cast. Valandra, anything else?
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna step over here to try and make myself more of a target than the squishy ones.
I didn't see the movement happen. Where were you trying to go? Sure, absolutely. You can walk right over there.
Oh, I should probably take my healing myself.
Yes, please do that.
Healing is important. And as Valandra moves, Lady Lucille Leslie comes rushing forward, draws up alongside Valandra, but has no other move to Lace.
All right. Going to focus on Squire Rula Phoenix and Dissonant Whispers.
And Dissonant Whispers, a 15 is a hit. Well struck. 8 points.
DC, it's a save.
Oh, save. I'm sorry. That's what I get.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. He can do that. Nope. Nope, he can't.
All right. So as fast as his max movement speed must move away from me as far as he can go, which I think 3 people get attacks of opportunity off that.
Let's see here. On a failed save, takes 3d6 damage. Okay, 3d6 damage, so 8 points of damage struck. Let's do that. All right, and then reaction. Far as speed moves away from you.
Which will, I think, push him into the forest and make him teleport.
Well, he can only move 50 because he doesn't have a dash.
Oh, gotcha.
So
that's
he
an
will
attack
get
of
to
opportunity for Joey, Dusk,
there.
and Valandra if you want it.
Yes, Joey,
Yep.
Dusk, and Valandra. Is anyone using their reactions? If so, please roll away. 14's a hit. 8 points of damage struck.
I'm gonna take -5 and then +10.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
That is a miss, but Dusk is a hit. Let's see a Dusk.
Woo! I love punch. It's so
considerable,
satisfying. You get to dig your claws into
considerable
him.
damage done.
It's okay, Joey. You're just a little confused. This way's the right way.
All right, Talace, as all that happens, anything else for you?
Yes. I
Yes.
will spend another bardic inspiration to do my mantle of inspiration. Right, I'm at level 5, so 2d8 worth of stuff for Joey. Is gonna get some. Chloe's gonna get some. Dusk, are you hurt? I can't tell. Joey's on top of your health bar.
I'm good.
That's not what I asked.
A little bit. She is a little bit hurt.
A little bit. Okay. I need 2 of these. So Joey, Chloe, Dusk, and Valandra, you can have the other one. Add 12.
You sure you don't want to give it to the mouse or something?
I'm fine.
I'm fine
Danger-
for
dan-
hit points.
Danger Mouse is fine. So do you want
Okay.
them? Do you want them, Waverly? You can have them.
It's okay. I have a lot of temporary hit points right now.
All right, then they're going
Okay.
to. Then they're going to go to Valandra.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and as arguments, no, I'm okay, happen. Any move?
Yeah. They can move towards me if they choose to, but I don't know if they want to, considering the situation.
Do we have to do that as a reaction?
It's a
'Cause
free
we
movement.
took those.
It's free movement to come
It
towards
is.
me when I do that.
Is anyone moving towards Talace?
It doesn't provoke any attacks of opportunity, but I don't know what's going to happen with the Misty Step.
I don't think I can get any closer to you than I already am.
I can pick you
Yeah,
up.
I'll-
They told me 5 feet, so I'm gonna move 5 feet backwards.
God damn it, Joey, you stay right
Joey,
there.
You said 5 feet.
please roll 1d12.
You said 5 feet.
Wait a minute, if he's holding on to my rope, what happens, Casey?
Okay.
Wouldn't that be a
So,
strength check?
the rope
Yeah, I'm
drops.
Oh. Come on, a little tug of war.
All right, you know what? Let's see a little struggle. Let's see a strength test between the twins. Who's going to hold the rope? Strength from each of you, if you would.
I'm kind of sad it doesn't like bring her with.
That's what I was thinking was going to happen.
Athletics,
Get
I
her
think?
along.
Athletics, sure. If you really want to bear down on. Oh, Joey takes your rope.
You said 5 feet.
All right, and with that, Sir Tumbleynard rushes Valandra. He attacks. Rorf. He does have pack tactics, so advantage. 24, Valandra.
Yep.
13
That'll hit.
points of toothy damage. And please give me a DC 13 strength save to remain standing as Sir Tumbleynard tries to bury you to the ground. Griffith Thomas is now dead. Dawn. Valandra has
think
remained
that'll be good.
standing. What are you up to?
Disadvantage because trees? Fire or
Cover.
anything, or-
Cover. So if you're shooting
well.
at Sir Tumbleynard, he's close enough that's a +2. If you're shooting way over there, +5 to their armor class.
I think he's gonna just go for Sir Tumbleynard.
Tumbleynard.
Got 2 attempts. And
Both of
Edgar-
those are solid hits. 20 points of damage struck.
And Edgar can fly after and
You are quite a machine. That's not how you do 20.
there we go. Bird.
Bird
Nice.
struck as well. Edgar bringing it home for another 12.
Edgar hits hard, apparently.
Sir Tumbleynard looks terrible, but he is still moving. Dawn, anything else for you?
Nope, he can't move till next round.
Right. Dame Rotherisa sees a kitty, rushes the kitty, attempts to bite the kitty.
No kitty.
Pack tactics with advantage.
Oh.
18?
Yeah, it does, barely.
14 points of toothy damage.
I thought your AC was a 19 now.
Yeah,
I don't
Is
know.
it?
I don't
it
know.
is.
My sheet.
Well,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
it says on the stream anyway.
Whoops, I have no clue. My
Um,
sheet says 18.
I'm putting you in charge of it. If you say 18, that's 14 points of damage. If you say 19, I'll enact a horrible vengeance later.
Say it's 19.
From helping you level up, I have it written down as a 19. So
Okay, then maybe I just forgot to update it then.
Okay. So
Okay.
19.
Oh wait, hang on. Was that an upgrade from 5th? Because maybe you don't have that yet.
No, it's 4th. Look
I
on
think
the
it was
screen.
it's 4th.
It's
Okay.
all updated on there.
Okay, you got it. So the 18.
I think she
minutes.
improved her wisdom, and as a monk adds her wisdom to armor class.
Got it. And
Is what gave that.
We'll work out these sheet problems later. But in the meantime, a close escape. Professor Pounceville rushes forward. Where's he gonna go? Excuse me, pardon me. Poof! Let's find out where he ends up. Number 5. Alucardigan remains dead. Dusk. Close call. What you got?
Let's see. Well, I guess I'll go for. I can't read this. Dame Ruthrasa. That one. I'll attack that one.
Okay, Dame Rutherisa.
Ruthrasa, thanks.
13's a miss. Dusk. That's like the first one in a long time. The follow-up's a little better. Yeah. How about some damage on that
Go
one?
for it.
9 points of damage struck.
You want a flurry of blows? You get that back after a short rest. Remember your key points.
Yeah, but right now I'm feeling okay. So.
All right, Joey.
Oh,
Hi,
well, I
Joey.
mean, I'm here, and there's a thing, and I can see it, so let's shoot it.
Okay.
Rudolph
And
Phoenix,
there's
sir.
another-
Oh no, he's going long distance. You can't see
Oh,
through that wall. You can see through
yeah.
that wall.
Just go. Yeah.
Yeah, I do Rudolph.
Go for the hurt one. Whittle down their numbers.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll put the hex on Squire Rudolph, and then we'll
Okay.
shoot him twice.
He is hexed. 17.
Oh, did you
is
get
gonna
your
hit.
did you get your temporary hit points from the
Yes,
ogre?
they are
Or the,
tapped.
okay, gotcha.
13
Sorry.
points of damage struck. The squire falls dead.
Think. And then I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look at the other ones and be like, I'm probably fine here. Ish, maybe.
Waverly. All kinds of nonsense happening now. The wolves are closing in. What are you doing?
Gonna shoot Dame Ruthrasa, or try to.
Okay. +2 to her armor class due to the trees. Let's see it. No.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, so then what I am going to do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run this way.
Okay. Please roll 1d12. A 2. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Whee! All right, and I had a little bit of movement left.
Okay.
So run up to about here.
Okay.
All right.
You got it. Squire Rudolph Phoenix is no longer. Mr. McSnappenstance, however, is. And he sees that the kitty is the way to go. 14, however, probably not going to hit the kitty.
Yep.
Chloe, Mr. McSnappenstance is ignoring you. What are you doing?
Okay, well, seeing Joey take off with my rope, I'll be like, God damn it, Joey. You were supposed to stay put. Why did you go? And then, poof, and suddenly the mouse is gone too. She'll be like, okay, everybody, stop moving. Just hit the things that are biting in front of you, and we'll all be okay. This forest has got something wacky in it. I know we didn't get to, talk to each other about this shit, but, something's going on. And then she'll just whack the hammer.
All right. Mr. McSnappin' stance is okay.
Ooh.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, she's doing a little too much talking. Can't really pay attention to where she's smacking.
Gotta concentrate. Any bonus action or movement?
That is it, but you also have 2 rerolls now, Casey.
2 rerolls
And
for
the
the
group
DM.
still has a bunch of stuff to use, just so you know.
Alrighty. Valandra.
Since they were kind enough to all 3 be in my range, I will Word of Radiance.
Ooh, boy. Constitution saving throw from the wolves, left to right. 1, 2, 3. Number 3 is okay. 1 and 2 are taking 4, though.
That was not a great roll. Okay. And then my spiritual weapon will move over here and attack Sir Tumbleonard.
Sir Tumbleonard. He was the hardy one. Oh, but he is not that quick.
Bam.
Damn.
Bam, indeed. Sir Tumbleonard falls. Bleh. Anything else for you, Valandra?
No, I think that's it.
All right. On that note, Lady Lucy Leslie is going to attack Valandra. Advantage on the roll. Rumph. No, I'm going to use up the first of my DM rerolls, though. Rumph. 10's not going to do it. The lady looks aggrieved. To Lace.
All right. So, radiating from here,
Okay.
catches all 3 of them. I'm going to shatter
Ooh,
at
boy.
3rd level.
Ooh.
So that should be an extra 1d8. I hope I did that correctly.
1d8 was rolled. It got a
It
1.
did.
Though.
It only rolled a
14
1.
points,
Okay,
though.
as long as it did it.
You got it. Constitution saving throws, 3 of them from the wolves, from left to right. 1, 2, 3. Is that 2 passes or 1 pass? That's 2 passes, and that is half damage. So that is 14, 7, 7. They whine like puppies in a thunderstorm.
Oh, now that's almost endearing.
No. Oh.
No more pets? How's Harry doing, by the way? So Lace, anything else for you?
I'm sure Harry's doing just fine.
Yeah.
You sure?
Kobold in a clutch.
Let's see.
I'm just waiting for a moment when we're all
Ooh, and
about
I
to
see
die,
no-
and Harry darts out of the bag and finishes the deal.
I
Deals
see
the
a no
final
rest.
blow or something.
I see a no rest was just purchased. Dun 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 dun.
Yes, so yeah, he said he tries not to miss this game all week, which is so appreciated. Let me tell you what.
I think I'm not gonna move, and I'm done doing stuff for this round.
All right. Sir Tumbleonard is now deceased. Dawn, what you doing?
Oh, what can I see? So he's maybe. He's gonna hesitantly take a step to the side.
Okay. You hesitantly
And
step to the side.
Then hesitantly take another step to the side.
Okay.
Um.
Kind of
And
moving your way
then-
across the ground.
No, he's just kind of like scooching this way. Trying to get a clearer shot. If can. And
Okay.
Nothing is happening
Yep.
with them. Continue his shooting.
Wow, that was some really high rolls. First one's a hit. The second one is a miss. 11 more points damage dealt to the lady.
And then Edgar is gonna swing up this way.
Oh, Edgar.
Whap.
I know.
First miss.
There you go. The Dame, Rutherisa, is going to attempt to gnaw on Valandra. She bites. Pack advantage. 19, 24. 24,
Yep.
Valandra. Give me a DC
Both of those would hit.
Stink saving throw as 10 points of piercing damage. Bite into you. That's going to bring up Professor Pouncerville. He rushes. And this time, the trees don't deny him his attack. He draws up next to Valandra. So happy to attempt this bite. 17.
No.
No. You know what? He's waited a long time for this. I will reuse the reroll. Let's see it. Oh, he's consistent but not good enough.
Classic.
Dusk, as Professor Pouncerville fails to find purchase, what are you doing?
I'm gonna punch the dame again since she's closest. This easy.
Alrighty.
And I think I will try for a flurry of blows just to make sure she goes down.
Sure can. The 9's a miss. The 18 is a hit. 6 points of damage struck. She's still standing. 13's a miss.
Dang. Okay.
Anything else for you, Dusk?
Sticking close for now.
All right.
Uh,
Joe, whoop, good.
no, chat's trying to tell you something, Casey.
Casey, but he's what? Casey's definitely stole this from another
And then while Casey's reading the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and describe how Joey is gonna look to make this clear shot against Mr. McSnappinstance and be like, Waverly, what the what? I mean, I can shoot over you. You're short.
Fire away.
I'll duck. It's fine.
And then I'll move in 10 feet. And then I will move the Hex to Mixter Snappinstance.
Uh-huh.
And throw the one that splits into 2 there.
That's
So
a
that's
hit.
gonna be,
That's 2 hits.
Well, there's the first one.
First one's a hit. Still standing, though.
17 total.
Ooh, 17 total is enough.
And then we're gonna quick
fall.
just kind of bend the shadow bullet and go after Dame Ruthacera.
Did you swing your arm very low to high as you threw it? Because that's how you have to bend javelins.
You know, I don't watch enough baseball to be able to figure out how they do all those curvy pitches.
See, I was thinking of a different movie, but that's okay. And then a 20 is a hit. Was that on the Dame?
Yeah, the next one goes to the Dame with no hex damage.
Can you see the Dame? You can. 10 points of damage struck. Well done, but she is still standing. Joey, anything else?
Well, that's all of the things. Then I'll be like, all right, Waverly, like I'll shoot around above. It looks like it's working.
All right, Waverly.
All right. Waverly's just gonna sneak around the corner of this. Well, not a corner because it's a circle, but you get the idea of that building. And surprise arrows from behind! Aha! Professor Pouncerville.
No, Professor Pouncerville. Fire away.
Oh my god.
No. Waverly, anything else you want to do there?
Take a step back.
Mr. Miss Snappinstance is now deceased. Chloe, what are you doing?
Okay, so I see Joey shout from across the thing, and then wolf guts. I will come through. Excuse me, pardon me, Dusk. Excuse me. I think I can go over this way without being. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. All right, moving one step at a time, very carefully. Hi, Valandra, you're looking really nice. I'm gonna just smack this one right here. This one being Dame.
Okay, taking a swing at the Dame. 10, no.
Ooh.
Too much eyes on the ground, not enough eyes on the prize.
Or too much eyes on Valandra.
Also,
Well,
could
you
be.
are surrounded by everybody. I'm just a little distracted. What the hell is going on over here? Where did all these wolves come from? And then, no, I'm done.
Jealousy. Valandra.
I will try Word of Radiance again, since they are kind enough to continue.
Hey, they're wolves. They pack. Constitution saving throws left to right. 1, 2, 3. No!
Goodbye,
Huzzah.
Dame.
Goodbye, Dame.
Yeah. And then my spiritual weapon will attack Lucy.
Poor Lucy. She prefers Lucille, by the way.
Ow.
I'll keep that in mind after I kill her.
Yeah.
9 more points of damage struck. She does remain among the living for at least a little while longer. Valandra, anything else for you?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Yes, it was a very cute water elemental. You can see her remains up there in the mud puddle. The lady looks at Valandra, who keeps saying these weird things and making everything burn. She bites. Valandra, pack tactics with advantage.
Protection?
Protection cancels out the advantage, but it's still a 22.
That hits.
10 points of piercing damage, and give me a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone as we find out what Talace is up to.
Yeah, I'm prone. Okay.
We do have a reroll. So...
I don't really feel the need. Like, I don't think prone is the most terrible thing right now, since they
Okay.
already have advantage.
All right, I'm going to try to move laterally this direction.
Okay?
1,
Still okay?
15,
Doing just fine?
20.
No problems at all?
Hang on 1 second, gotta measure. And one more.
Oh, you walked through a spider web.
I'm fine with that. Beautiful. Okay. All my friends are no longer within 15 feet of me. That's fantastic.
Why? Why is that fantastic?
That is fantastic because I am going to cast Thunder Wave.
Nice.
All right, let's see it.
And we're going to cast it at 2nd level
Okay.
on Professor Pouncerville.
No, not Bouncerville. Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Pouncerville did not make his Constitution saving throw.
And he's just got pushed 10 feet.
18 points of damage struck, blown back 10 feet. Professor Pouncerville staggers about. Talace, anything else for you?
Nothing interesting happened with zipping around or anything like that?
Nope.
Interesting.
It was pushed the wrong direction for that.
Yes. Valandra's like, no, you gotta push him this way.
Well, she didn't know that. She wasn't here for that discovery.
Talace, anything else for you?
How's everybody looking near me? Pretty okay? You guys okay?
Yeah.
All right, then that's probably gonna be it then.
All right, Dawn, how about it? Ooh, giant spiders. Are we gonna get another ad? I'll give you a hint. They're not spiders, but they've got more than 2 legs.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't really narrow it down, you know.
Just saying. Dawn, what you got?
Edgar's gonna try to take out Lady Lucille. Was it Lucille? Leslie?
Lucy.
Lucille Leslie.
I think it's Lucilously.
Could go several ways. Let's see here. No, 9, no.
And going to shoot straight up at Professor Pouncerville.
Professor Pouncerville, a well-educated wolf. 14's gonna miss because of the cover. 27's gonna go right through the goddamn tree and him. 17 points of damage struck. Dawn, what did you do to him?
Blasted a bird-shaped death ray right through the tree, and it bursts out of the tree and just dives right through the like the rib cage and out the back.
Oh. He's like. Dawn, any other action for you?
Nope, he's good where he is.
You sound a little Winston Churchill to anyone else. You're like, the name is deceased. Professor Pouncerville also gone. Dusk, what are you doing? It's a bloody mess in front of you, though.
Wow. Can I sidestep without getting teleported? Let's see.
If you're going closer, yes.
You just watched Chloe
can
like
go-
shimmy
you
on
can go-
past you too.
You can
You
go
can-
to
you
the
can-
side or towards in the clearing. You just
Yeah,
can't go
If you
away
wanna go
from the
to
clearing.
you can go to the other side of the laundry without being contested. If that's what
We
you're looking
believe.
for.
Okay, then I'm going to do that and aim a punch.
Dusk leaves a trail of fur on everyone's backsides. '18's a big old hit. Let's see some damage. The lady drops. And as the sounds of combat fade away, what would you guys like to do?
I would, if possible, like to take 10 minutes and cast Prayer of Healing on everyone. Do I have 10 minutes to do that, or?
You can certainly try and take 10 minutes to do that. But Prayer of Healing, I think, needs everybody reasonably close together. What's the range on that?
That's a good question.
I know it's a such and such foot circle. But right now, everybody's in the woods and being very careful about what direction they're moving. So I'm going to need to know where they're going.
30 feet. So I'll wait till we're within 30 feet for that.
Okay.
Well, Waverly's gonna probably run over here. I mean, no, she's not hurt, but she's probably gonna start running over once everything's dead. You know.
Okay. Chloe moves towards the center, as does Waverly.
You guys okay? Are you missing parts or something? How did that teleport you? What's going on? What is this thing?
I don't know. It was kind of fun. I mean,
Fun.
it would have gone better if I had managed to hit him from behind. Because I tell you, I did that on purpose, but it was not as awesome as I thought it was going to be. So, but it was still kind of fun.
She'll go up to Joey and rip the rope away from. It's my rope that you stole.
You told me to hold onto the rope, and you told me to walk in 5-foot increments. What a...
I'm sorry that I don't fully understand the magical forest I just happened upon.
Valandra will tell everyone who's injured to stay close for a few minutes.
Okay. And as the noise starts to die down, there's no longer being trees thrown about. There's no longer the sounds of combat. You hear a low grumble, little murmur. The tower seems to be complaining. It's, oh, life. Don't get me started about life.
Is this in common that it's complaining?
Oh yes, it's in common.
And it seems like it's the tower itself or something underneath the tower.
It seems like it's the tower itself.
All right, Talise is gonna risk moving forward then towards the tower.
Waverly's gonna as well.
Oh,
And she's
more of you.
she's gonna like just kind of like bend down, kind of like looking to see where would be appropriate to address a tower and start talking to it.
Waverly pokes the wall.
Come along now, that's not at all dignified. Don't look at my knockers.
Begging your pardon, Sir Tower. Do you know how to get
Sir
out?
Tower,
I.
how many men have you seen with knockers as grand as those?
Oh, forgive me, madam.
That's better. But you
I've
missed your
never-
opportunity.
I've never met such a grand tower before. It's not something that you see every day.
Oh, go on. I'm all frumpy looking.
Madam, I've never seen a tower quite like you before in my life. It's amazing.
Well, aren't
Fascinating.
you darling? But you still can't take the riddle game. Those buffoons used up all the chances for at least a week.
For a week?
For a week. It's like a 10-day, only 3 days shorter.
Right.
That's
So
why it's weak.
this ritual game that you speak of, is that how we get out of here?
Get out of where?
Well, I don't know if you were watching the spectacle that just happened, but every time we try and go away, we seem to come back, and we'd like to go away.
Did you try the path?
I was wondering about that.
And Therese just kind of looks over at Valandra and Chloe, and I'm like, "Did you try the path?"
Well, we haven't tried anything yet. Were we even trying to leave yet?
No, we were fighting hill giants.
We were trying to sneak up on them. We didn't think walking up the path was the best idea for sneaking.
Maybe it's best that we didn't get a chance to do the riddle game.
Well, you've done better than the last three. All they did was say roar.
So wait, what does the riddle game get you exactly?
Question for Casey. The roar, is there a nuance to that I can possibly understand?
Yes, it's translate literally as what?
Huh. Well, it wasn't a good answer anyway, unless the answer is what?
It wasn't.
No, that's all they were saying.
So, what do you get for doing the riddle game?
Sorry, didn't quite catch that.
Another riddle? Riddle like the first one, only a second one. You have a lot of questions.
Well, you're very interesting. We can't hardly help ourselves.
I am.
So, why do you talk? How do you talk? Don't usually see towers that talk.
What?
Don't usually hear towers that talk.
Yeah, that too.
If you want the tour, you'll have to come back in a week. Remember, 3 less than a 10-day.
What? Like, I'm sitting here, like, and recovering after this fight and getting pummeled in the face by a giant, and then barely standing back up and, hanging out next to Valindra. What? The tour? Like, does it look this broken down on the outside?
It looks pretty broken down. So the clearing itself, the north side of it's just one big sort of low ditch full of mud and old, dead fish. Looks like at some point there might have been a lake or a small pond there. Close to the tower, it's all busted up all over the place. There's just trees and bushes thrown around, great big hill giant footprints everywhere. Little spots where they stop to relieve themselves. It's a mess. Okay. And of course, there's all sorts of dead wolves and giants.
By the way, did the giants have anything on them?
Great big trees.
Okay.
They did. They had great big trees. So, 10 minutes do pass. Everyone does receive the benefits of the prayer of healing. Please add your 15
So,
hit points. But around about that time, for those of you who are curious about the rest breaker, would the party please take the fate into their hands and roll 1d8? You would like a 1.
I did not get a 1.
That is not a 1.
Is this a random encounter roll? Because there is a no rest, so we would have a disadvantage on it.
This is so let's see the random encounter roll.
It's an extra one.
So hang on. What is the official rules on the rest breaker here?
It's an additional chance to not rest. So you get to basically roll for another encounter to happen.
You got it. So what I'm going to need then is 2d20s. 17, 18, 19, 20 are all bad. So keep it low on these 2d20s you're going to roll.
Nine and 10.
There you go. All right. So a little bit of time passes. You have an opportunity to check out the hill giants. We're not carrying much of anything. The wolves, neither. It looks as though the tower has been recently perused. Anything of value has been taken away from it. And then, quite suddenly, the squire's body vanishes.
Hmm.
And as he does,
Wasn't there a dead thing over there?
you all look over, and in the mud, there's a slowly collapsing hole. And you can see a small, raised section of earth moving away in this direction. At about the same time, you can hear a disturbance under the wolves and the giant in the southwest corner. Would anyone in the party like to give me a nature check?
I cast guidance.
I've got a 3 to it.
I have a 3 as well. Anything?
So
Anybody?
one of you help the other?
Yep.
Okay. I will help you. I will help you. You roll.
All right. With advantage and the guidance, let's see it.
And that's a D4 for the guidance?
Yep.
That's a D4 on the guidance.
Nice.
You see several more raised areas in the dirt.
Okay, so you also have a reroll now.
Talise kind of is like gonna like get closer to the group and like point this out to them.
You like go for it. Ooh, Talise, I don't know how much time you spent dealing with the unpleasant critters of the world, but you might have heard a few tales of ankegs, great insect-like creatures that burrow below the ground, acid in their mandibles, drawing prey into underground tunnels. And it seems all the noise, commotion, blood, and meat has drawn a swarm of them in this direction. You can stay if you wish. Or now might be a good time to get on the road. Your choice.
Now might be a good time to get on the road, folks.
I go and quickly press the bounty badge to each of the giants.
Good memory. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
You only need a 10.
I still have a negative. I'm going to use one of my inspirations on this.
Let's see it. With advantage. You're
There
fine.
we go.
We're fine.
You were fine. You get a quick tap of the badge against each of the giants. And then what's everybody doing?
Place is
Let's
just
leave.
very carefully going towards the path, not making too much noise, at a walking pace.
As you start moving along, you're like, the trick is to walk with a syncopated step. You want to shuffle, step, shuffle, shuffle, step, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, like the Freemen do.
What is this, Dune?
And as the party makes their way out, the Ankegs left to their feasting, please, those of you who are not yet, advance yourself to level 5. Congratulations.
Yay!
And you'll be heading back to Baldur's Gate. And then picking up from there. While the No Rest for the Wicked was in effect, they did manage to avoid having to deal with the 6 Ankegs laying in wait for them. And with that, I'm going to take my 5 to 10 minute break. I want to thank everybody for stopping in and throwing the ads in there, keeping things interesting, putting up with me as I did a ridiculous teleport around the world situation. And we'll go from there. The No Rest was purchased, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, they had to roll twice. They just happened to roll really well. As for the travel, they are only a short distance away from Baldur's Gate, and there are patrols active. There has just been a battle, a rather large one to the north. They will be passing the battlefield, but there are still guards posted. So,
as far as the no ads go, I feel like that didn't get worth. So either, whichever you prefer, Craig, I will refund your silver for that, or we can just hold on to it.
Which one what did I miss?
There was a no rest, but there was also an ads, more ads.
Isn't that?
Did I miss an ads?
But we just walked away from it. So like, I feel like that kind of, if we have the option to walk away from all the ads always, then I would have always chosen to walk away.
No, we definitely don't have the option to walk away from all the ads. I missed the ads. I only saw the no rest.
It's 9 o'clock.
It is 9 o'clock. I'm not going to do it to you tonight. But there was going to be the opportunity for a long rest. But if we have ads, do me a favor. Take your level, but do not restore your spell slots. Or figure out where you were. Because you guys will have a little trouble getting in the door at Baldur's Gate. Something will be up, and we'll figure out what that is. Or we can refund. It's up to the chat stream. I apologize. I missed the ad. Scroll by. Wave your arms more frequently. Never mind. Okay, cool. So yes, trouble to start.
Uncalled for, Craig. Go back to sleep.
No, there's the Craig we know.
All right. So thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone again. Thank you very much for the assistance getting the YouTube followers up above 100. We now have the cool URL youtube.com/Captain Reboot. Replace the E with a 3 because they're leet like that.
Captain R3 Boot just sounds actually pretty cool as
R3
in a
Boot?
pirate's sort of way.
R3 Boot.
Captain R3 Boot.
You got it. So
It sounds
yes,
like a very formal name.
hell will be given. I will not be the Ankeg, but it just might be ad number 3, which was on the board, hanging out, ready to cause havoc, but they got a little lucky. AU lingering in the back. So, we'll see what kind of heck they might get into. Any questions, comments, concerns before I dash in 5? Cool. We will pick up with Tavern Talk, give people opportunity to nominate cool stuff. For the folks in chat, if there's anything cool stuff that you would like to throw in an XP kicker for, feel free to start writing it, and I will catch up when I get back. Thank y'all.
Yay, level 5.
Yay!
It's old news for some of you. New news for me.
Yep, same here. That's all that counts.
Welcome to level 5! Yay!
Yay!
And I suddenly remember that this was the group that was like, shun the non-believer.
Shut.
Looks like Twitch chat are nominating themselves. It's shocking.
I've already got a nomination lined up in my head if someone else doesn't beat me to it.
I have one too.
I bet we're thinking of the same person.
I
for the same
think
thing.
so. Probably. Probably.
I return. Ooh, that's a good sound. A lot of laughter.
We were just talking about that we have people in mind to nominate. It's probably the same
And
person
it's probably the same person. Yeah.
for the same thing.
That could be good. So what is our first nomination?
Joey!
You said 5 feet.
That was pretty good. Joey,
Like everybody.
I would like to third this nomination.
Joey, please take your bonus awarded. Level 5 now, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
25 times 5 is a number. Please gain that number.
125.
There you go. Any other nominations for this evening?
Dawn's introductory damage as she's just walking down the path. She's like, da 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 da, boom.
Oh yeah, the tree just flying by and he's full of a cucumber.
Somehow there's an explosion behind. Not even related. Just.
I kind of like I don't think it was planned, but in my mind I retro remembered it as basically, Dawn stopping, sort of doing the tail flicks forward, draws the line in the dirt. Like I stand here, and then the tree just falls that much short. So yeah, definitely one of those moments. Let's see here. Yeah, absolutely.
So how much is that now?
You are
125.
You are level 5 now, so 125. And for the class that was playing catch up, you will go to the base of level 5. So please put yourselves at the base experience of level 5. Your
Sweet.
bonuses will now add to that, so you'll be at level 5 plus 125 if you get a bonus. The rest of you, however, will get full experience. So I'm going to do a little math.
Woo-woo.
Any other nominations for the evening?
Chloe being Chloe.
We're gonna have to narrow that one down a little bit. It is noteworthy, but I need a little more definition on that.
All the babbling, like just all of it, all the time. Like, she doesn't shut up, and it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's amazing.
As you imagine her picking her way sideways over top of dead bodies and stuff, like, now just stay over there. We're gonna be all right.
and missing attacks because of it.
Because of it. It's
Is I think the better part. Where
She's
she
trying
just
to
can't.
micromanage and it doesn't work out for her.
She can't shut up long enough to actually hit people.
You get very distracting, Valanja. What am I gonna do?
There we go. Bungo would get an award if I had the authority to give out awards to Bungo. I see it out there, but I do not have that capability.
Craig, we only take away for the bird if we can take away for you being a general jackass. So
Oh,
I'm guessing no.
yeah.
Aw.
Come on now.
Aww.
Poor Bungo. He juggles torches for us. Unlit, but sharpened. I'm not sure why he doesn't just juggle daggers.
That sounds kind of dangerous.
Unlit,
So
sharpened.
he's working up to it. He'll get there.
He's at level
practice.
1. It's first level. Oh, I was rooting for you guys for second level, though. I will say.
I think we all were.
I think he was being a little stingy, but you
We
know.
were all rooting for it. I mean, it'll be that much sweeter when we kill you.
Any more hit points to take away? Any other nominations that we want to throw out for this evening? Wow, giants are worth a lot. They must be dangerous or something.
Or something. It's such a shame that no one else could understand them. They were so eloquent in Giant.
Surprisingly so.
So I forget who was making fun of my giants as they were going along, but they are well-spoken fellows if you happen to speak Hill Giant.
Tlace enjoyed it very much.
They are loquacious to a fault.
Oh, what was the thing that the one said as he was going down?
Et tu, Kite?
You do, Kite.
Mid-fight, Tlace is just laughing like, for no reason.
Well, that's how you entered the forest too. Like that's how I knew you were there. Was you just walk in just laughing? Because you can understand them and we can't.
That sounds like a nomination for Tlace. I feel very confident nominating that.
I do appreciate almost throwing away a comprehend languages a spell slot on listening to Hill Giant banter. So yes,
I consider it worth it.
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to expound on their thoughts. And yes, the responses were also very good. Yeah, absolutely.
I like that we went through all of this and then almost forgot to get the proof that we'd kill these guys.
Yeah, Valandra in the clutch.
Yeah,
remembering
there you
to
go.
get the...
Well, I was like, okay, Valandra for so many things, but which one? I'm like, she just tap heal, move tap heal, and then she actually remembered the whole fucking quest. So I don't know how many times we can nominate Valandra for saving our ass, but
As many times as we want.
It does sort of come with the territory of cleric.
not looking forward to Out of the Abyss then.
What? All right, let's see. How many of
Oh,
those
you guys
have you
playing
done?
Out of the Abyss?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
We're
6,
gonna-
7.
Gonna be the next one on Tuesday nights.
Oh, okay. I started that one with some friends in a one-shot.
That's a
My
hell of a
barbarian.
one shot.
Did you just
well,
like
I mean,
go
it was-
for a month?
It was just the beginning of it, but it was like a 12-hour session or something. So it was.
Yeah,
we
that's
got up to my second level barbarian got 2 hits in on Demogorgon
Oh yeah, you guys are
and-
moving quick.
and
then.
didn't die.
Oh. All right. So, if everyone who was not in the remedial class, so the
Hey.
non-remedial class folks, please add 945 experience.
Damn! Holy cow!
Can we be called the perpetually behind group now?
You can call them whatever you like, but more opportunities. By the way, just to lay this out here, in my mind throughout this week, I thought this encounter would be something along the lines of 5 to 7 riddles, depending on how quickly and accurately answered them, with a timer of hill giants throwing things at you. When I was imagining this, I was like, I'm not going to need to make a map for this. I'll never have to worry about the combat. You know, what the odds of that? So, this happened.
I
How
knew
was
it.
the riddle supposed to start then? Because it never.
Yeah, he
So-
just kind of
Hill
bitched a
giant.
little bit at us. And
So, no. So
She.
the
no, sorry,
She.
she.
but the escaping the area, each of the trees. So the original design, as I reimagined it, because I did steal this completely from Captain Reboot. If you want to see the
Alright.
original of this, which was amazing, go ahead
Referenced.
and look at the trade curse. But what I was imagining was a certain whimsical wizard planted trees in concentric circles. Between the trees, he cast this spell, and on each tree, he put a placard with a riddle. And the riddle was, if you know the answer, you go the direction the arrow is pointing. So you're either going right or left past the trees. So to get
Oh.
out, all you have to do is walk to the correct side of the tree. Now, since his unfortunate demise. We think, perhaps, not sure. He might be the tower. It's a little confusing.
But the tower's a she.
Yeah, I mean it's a little weird.
I'm not judging.
But since then, other trees have grown in between, causing problems. Placards have fallen off, that sort of stuff. But eventually, if everything else fails, you could just walk out on the path. The only reason the hill giants have had a problem with that is they're too big. They can't walk out on the path. They brush a tree with their arm and poof, they're back in. So I was like, oh yeah, that's why the hill giants are stuck in the party. Worst comes to worst, they figure it out, walk out the path, and they'll figure it out. So, but there was a little bit of a fight instead.
So from the other end of that, not knowing, I thought that plaque that you told us about was the only plaque. I didn't like because I think
Yeah, I also didn't realize there was more than one.
I thought we said like let's go around and see what we find, and I feel like we would have seen the other plaque. I was like, okay, this is the riddle.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that was probably on me then. So I will work on that. Should I reuse in a later session? Because I was like, good.
No, I was just like, I was literally talking this out with Kyle. I'm like, okay, so am I gonna have to walk backwards into this thing, and because right is left? I'm like, this just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, in my mind, I was like, hey, I remember this great episode of Batman where, you know, the Riddler set up a maze, and at each intersection there was like little arrows pointing left and right. You just got to decide which way it goes. I'll put that on a tree, and all you got to decide is if you're going to the right of the tree or the left of the tree. It just didn't work out that well. More direction, maybe, next time. Paths or something, I don't know. Oh well. We'll move on from here. But, congratulations, you have remembered to take your bounty if you make it back to Baldur's Gate alive.
Wait.
What day is it of our trip to Baldur's Gate? Is it just day 2 now?
You are well through day 2 at this point.
Okay.
So you'll be arriving back just in time to retrieve your fancy armor.
Yes.
So, should you make it to the docks, fancy armor awaits.
How much was the total again? Was that put somewhere?
945.
Yeah, I have everyone's total if anyone
So
wants to know.
yes, please. I think I know. I just want to make sure that I have it right. Yeah.
Okay, Chloe, I have you at 6,625.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I was actually listening this time. Also, thank you for keeping track of this.
Yep.
Acheron, I will get you the days ahead chronologically. I will have to do a little math on that one. They did have a head start. They did take a river, but you will be leapfrogging over them perhaps on your ocean voyage. So there will be the math.
Casey, Twitch wants to know how many days they are ahead, or did you
He was
just
just
answer
addressing
I was just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do the maths
Everybody
and
in
post
the same
calendar.
world, Casey? Like I.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there any game excluded from this world that I?
Nope.
I'm getting so lost now.
Mine will be.
Whoa, sorry. No.
Dark
let me-
Isle too.
Yeah, let me answer this more appropriately. I will happily steal from everyone's games and throw ideas together, but it is not canonical that
Goodness gracious.
it is. So don't feel required to do that. It can be an
Eddie,
alternate reality.
stop teasing us with your campaign.
Yeah.
I know about it.
It's gonna be a bit different for them, but yeah, she was part of the first time I was actually trying to do it proper DMing.
The alpha version.
Yes. The
Uh,
Faerun version.
Regarding their escapades, Acheron, the escapades that you heard before you left was the household goods that arrived were a donation or consignment from the orphans/sovereigns. Other than that, you would not hear about their escapades until you land, because you guys went south and west. They went northeast and then west. So it'll put you probably a little bit of time before you hear rumor of one another.
Oh, I don't know if you want this announced, Ash, but there's a rumor for someone. It's a rumor.
Yeah, I just redeemed it, and I'll be sending the details to whomever I'm supposed to send those to.
Yep, you can shoot them over to me, and we will get them start to spread around.
I just wanted to redeem it, when it could be shown that, yes, I did spend the silver on it.
You got it. Cool. So let's see here. I awarded the experience. That's good to do. Loot on them, not a whole lot. Apologies there. They don't carry a bunch of stuff. But, if people are looking for extra credit, somewhere off in the hills, the hill giants must have a home.
Oh, rumors abound.
Ooh, more rumors.
Copycats.
Also, no. Hard pass to going finding hill giant home. You know what's probably in a hill giant home?
Hill
Rotten
giants?
food. And hill giants.
I like that you're more upset about the rotten food.
I like that the hill giants were an afterthought.
Oh yeah, those.
Well, obviously we don't have any problem with giants.
Yes, you have no problem with giants. I would agree with that statement. Joey has lots of problems with
I
giants.
kind of want to get Waverly a mirror and just watch as she just imagines herself bigger than everybody else, just able to take on the world.
Every mirror Waverly's ever owned is bowed backwards.
Headcanon accepted. My birds are so noisy tonight. Oh my god.
They're very angry.
Oh.
Your bird plays Edgar.
So let's see, what else we...
I was gonna say,
I'd like to
next level
nominate
dog
Edgar
gets-
for... Go ahead.
I was gonna say next level Dawn gets to be the bird.
Ooh.
Yeah, there are all sorts of neat things that may kick in if you guys survive.
Just in case.
Just in case. So, I think the plan may be one more adventurous day or night in and about Baldur's Gate, and then you may be setting out on your travels to the north. So, soak up the city life while you can. Oh, I know what I can do.
Oh, that sounds like
Oh
a
no!
Oh my god!
God, that's terrifying.
That's what I was gonna do. I forgot about that. Hey, Dawn! Backstory time.
Uh-oh.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Totally good. No problems. An outbreak of undeath in this area is nothing for you to be concerned with.
What can they think?
You know, lichdom. What? No. Nah, I would never throw a lich at a party of mid-level characters.
I don't believe anything you say.
I'm so honest. Let's see here. Oh, well, you know what? Let's put you back on the map here. Make you stare at a battleground. That's boring. back to the Sword Coast.
Yay!
Yay. Oh, they're all talking.
How many birds do you have?
There's 2. The thing is that one of them wants to yell, and when one yells, they yell. Because that's how birds do.
It's how we do.
Casey, you've been nominated for extra XP for the evil exclamation there.
GMs don't get XP!
I don't think I'm allowed to take XP, but I will say AU is already a level 4 sorceress. She likes her levels.
Step up. Alright, come sit with me instead of yelling from...
Hi,
Dangerous
Burb.
lady.
Okay, bye.
Oh, Mom.
Let's see, what else we got going on here? Friday, we don't have a whole lot going on Friday. Not yet, at least.
Fridays and Mondays are the only day off.
I can't do anything this Friday.
Thinking eventually, when I want to do the character or race testing, will probably be a Friday.
Nice.
Like maybe like a 2 or 3 session thing, like one of the because I have a bunch of modules I got from like DM's Guild or some sort of humble bundle thing that I was going through and seeing if I could throw one of them together.
Very nice. I am both looking forward and sad to Strahd going back on hiatus, because I just need a little more mind space so I can do things.
Sorry, not sorry, Casey.
Yeah, that's how we felt about the trade curse. Like, we're like, okay, we just have to make it to this point. And now, like, seeing Wiz and, like, you and Sean and Athy, I'm like, I'm just DMing, but don't, because there's way too much going on right now.
Yeah.
And we're getting enough of a flashback with you, like, reusing some stuff. We're like, oh, that's what he thought that was. Oh, okay.
I had to take it and spin it in a way I could manage. So, but yes.
No, it was interesting to see, because you guys didn't get into combat with the forest at all. You were just like running around.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, but Briseis and Felon were like, huh? Like, where does this take me this time?
This requires more testing.
Craig, as for crossover events between the sessions, you guys would probably be more deeply into your modules, because right now both groups are just at the working their way into the troubles, before you start seeing more cross events. You are, however, both heading roughly the same direction northwards, so you won't be all that far apart.
You thought that last episode of Curse of Strahd had tension. Wait until the crossover event happens.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Casey will have an easy night that night.
Oh, yeah.
Just sit back and popcorn gif.
I imagine he'll probably have to change the map once or twice. Man, that's gonna be so hard for him.
That's gonna be a loud Discord.
How many players would that be total? How many is in the group?
So there'd be 12 players, so 13 with me.
That sounds like a lot.
That's a reasonably large number.
It'll be great.
That's like good luck setting up the overlay for that.
I would simplify that as much as possible if I were you.
Shrink all the things.
Oh my god.
That's all right. We'll do a group of like 7 on one side, a group of 5 on the other. Me top.
Oh, they want a huge enemy
Battle
encounter. So we're
We'll just-
fighting over things to fight.
We'll just fear them towards
Okay.
the other team, and then we can leave.
Okay, look. It's not like you guys are unaware of the names of your adventures. Okay, you are literally going against the Queen of Dragons and the Princes of the Apocalypse. I think there's an opportunity for me to bring in at least one big bad once you're up there a little bit higher. Okay, plus you've already got a couple of pretty solid lieutenant / just as bad enemies growing alongside you. Some of you have pissed off a lot of lizard people. Some of you made peace with a couple of lizard people. There's a few dragons lingering about.
I know I'm not the only one who has fear, but we really need to talk about crowd control. I'm gonna start.
Dawn has caused fear. He frightened the dragon, and it worked. So
It works very well.
I think she's talking about how she feared one of them, and then they were immediately attacked, and so it did nothing.
Joe, the bullets or bullets, however it is, bullets, I don't know. They are canon straight in your book. You just have to survive, buddy. Just keep chugging along. You will get to them.
Next time we meet the dragon, hideous laughter.
yes.
Oh my gosh, I want to see a giant dragon laughing.
Me too. Me too.
You better pull it off.
I am going to try.
I
They
did.
snort-
I-
they
I
snort
did-
and laugh, you know.
I did hideous laughter on a giant demon spider once. In a
Oh, I bet that's terrifying.
in a pit that the portal at the bottom led to the top, so it started endlessly falling, bashing against the walls. Also, it was telepathic, so it was laughing horrifically in our minds.
Where's that endless loop at?
Hmm?
That wasn't in Wet Plume Mountain, was it?
It was in Pathfinder in Emerald Spire.
Okay. When you mentioned the endlessly falling pits, I'm like, there's only like 3 of those I remember in modules. I was like, I don't remember a demon spider in White Plume Mountain. Giant crab, manticores, undead knights, lava lakes, all kinds of good stuff.
Menacing feat it is. Yay.
Ooh. Oh yes, full-grown dragons and their legendary actions are
Rough.
interesting.
Legendary actions are so mean.
Eh.
I mean, they're cool. Still mean. I don't feel like failing this saving throw.
The only reason you're not fighting a diviner is because it was giving me a headache trying to figure out whether I should have to, replace just one roll of a roll with advantage, or do I get to replace both rolls? I was like, oh. Bad diviners. Bad. I think they would like to meet Brimrose as well. Brimross, excuse me. I think Harry, in particular, would like to meet Brimross. There would be tears. Slow motion running towards each other. Across
So
the
you guys
sandy
are
beach.
playing this Sunday, right?
To the best of my knowledge.
Excellent.
I'm like, oh, that was nice of her. Oh, wait, that's right, silver. I always forget the silver.
You guys didn't see the fingers being tapped together, but it happened.
I heard them.
I heard them, and I was kind of right there with you. I'm like, she's got the ring. Yeah? Maybe I'm not so busy Sunday evening.
Stop
I
on
earned
the
me an
line.
extra 1,000 silver that I can just go through.
Just start doing what I do. You know, any social interactions you have, your phone is also on. Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something. More ads. Promote ads.
So let's see. The nautical themed adventure coming up. So they are on the open ocean. It is Kraken time, folks.
I think they. Wait, the princes are nautical? Going nautical?
They are going nautical. They're on a boat, bitches.
Never thought I'd be on a boat.
Everybody look at them. Because they're sailing on a boat.
Just keep slow rolling it. Just keep going. Just keep slow rolling it. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. I wish we had some say of the ads. Like, you know, I fully believe in Casey's ability to torment his players, but still, there were some shark people that I thought were awfully neat.
No, we don't call it tormenting players. We call it telling the story through encounters.
I mean, no. It's giving them more experience and helping them level.
Wait, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. I was busy writing the history of this world in the blood and tears of players.
Oh, the shark folk.
I don't have a problem with there being a more expensive ad option where you get to name the monster.
Hmm.
I mean, we've been fairly interactive about it, so that seems reasonable.
Obviously, it'd be a little more expensive, and it would have restrictions, but they just look so cool.
Like, no more than X level above party.
Right.
So, what is a shark person anyway? Because I'm not familiar with this. I would not Sahagin, not Marrow. What are we talking about here?
Well, what I was talking about, let's put it in here so they can't see, because that makes sense. Not that they can't Google themselves. Also, here's the picture, because that's just part of the fun.
Oh, nice.
He looks friendly.
He does look friendly. He's smiling.
Mm-hmm. Look at all his teeth that he smiles with.
Oh, look at him. Very nice. Where are they from?
You know what? Those feel like water orcs. Like, if Trade Curse was set on the boat for the entire adventure, there'd be tons of those.
I just don't know why he's trying to wear a shirt. Like, one, no, and two, it's like barely there anymore. It's turning
I think
into,
that's
like,
the
a
point.
wristband.
I think that was the point.
But, like, was there that much shirt to begin with?
But it's showcasing just how much there is of him. No shirt can contain it.
Yeah, well, at least he's got his belt on, because, you know,
It's
decency.
true. With his shorts. Those little Bermuda summertime
Those
shorts.
are the dad shorts.
Huh. His crotch has a six-pack.
That's how much they should be afraid.
That's-
Oh my god!
I can't unsee it.
God. Okay, now you have to use it. That passed in part of it. Oh god.
I'm not laughing at you, Kitty. I started laughing and upset his comfortable position.
Oh, cute kitty.
The perch was disturbed.
No, we're not gonna link you, and that's the whole point.
It's okay. I mean,
Aww.
Aw,
a simple Google search of shark people in D&D.
he didn't know what we were looking at.
He's a smart guy. It's fine. I have other things up my sleeve related to it.
Look, if you use this, you have to use that descriptor that has a crotch 6-pack, and it has to be canon in game.
How scary are your shark people?
That's scary.
Roll to maintain concentration.
Very scary.
Yes, but concentration on what?
Yep.
To maintain eye contact.
Oh boy.
How's it feel to be level 5, guys?
Yeah.
Good.
Feels like I'm gonna scare the shit out of everything.
Uncanny dodge.
Feels like I'm gonna heal the shit out of everything.
So more of the same.
Aww.
Yep, not much changed.
Oh, whose sheet was just completely betraying them tonight? Wait, was that Waverly's sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta figure it out.
Did you? Sorry, we got to, or you did?
We did.
We did. Okay.
Yeah. Roll20 took the sneak attack off, and that destroyed all of my attacks. They didn't work anymore.
Oh.
It was, yeah. So it's
That makes so much sense.
yeah. But it's fixed now, so.
We now, Craig, we get to, if I remember correctly, Casey, we get to level, but we don't get to re-up our spell
Correct.
slots or anything, correct?
Your spell slots and hit points and such are not returned yet, but you are.
Are not returned, but do they get the new ones for leveling?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're like 4.5, Craig.
You know, it's like when you install the new graphics driver and then you gotta wait to reboot your computer. We're just waiting to reboot.
Oh, it's a callback. Reboot. Aw.
It was a good show.
It's a very good show.
Yeah, that's literally where the name comes from. Loved that show.
Also, by the way, if we want to, so Valandra doesn't have the money for it, but if people want to try and buy like diamond dust, if we can get 300 gold, I can revivify someone when it becomes necessary. Just as a thing to think about if you have some money.
That might be useful. Point.
I can get that money to you. That's not a problem. We have money to cover that.
Okay.
Chloe just side eyes to Lace. You can get that money, eh?
Mm-hmm. I surely can.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah, maybe we should sell off some of our loot because we have a lot of it at this point.
Yeah.
Do we?
A fair bit, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I still have 90 GP of silverware and stuff. I have 2 blue dragon scales that I've just been carrying around as souvenirs.
You should really hold on to those. Just hold on to those.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't unless we are coming across something really good and we need to trade for it, do not just go and sell those.
That's fair. They fit nicely in the pockets anyway.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of loot. I'm just carrying around a bunch of money.
I was mostly meaning on the party loot list, so the stuff that the torch has.
We're just
My
watching
short-
our loot. Oh.
I have just realized that for some reason I have 2 short bows in my inventory, and I'm pretty sure that's a mistake. So
Oh,
let's
okay.
delete one.
Dual wielding short bows.
An interesting talent.
I mean, if you have enough arms.
Question for you guys: have you looked at? You said Torch is carrying the excess stuff.
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now.
Yeah, all the excess stuff is now missing.
Wait, what?
Yes. The torch now thinks it's a character,
Damn
and
you,
all the
Torch.
stuff that we had written on there is
Hang
there.
on. Don't move anything. Let me see if it's in the background. Roll 20.
If it's because it's in the character wizard thing, I'm closing out of the sheet. Whoever wants to click cancel, that'd be great. As long as you click cancel in that upper right hand corner, that stupid thing will stop.
I'm clicking cancel right now.
Click discard and exit, or
Yes.
okay, we still got it.
Okay, there's all
Okay.
our stuff.
Yep. 6 gems worth 10 gold, 8 gems worth
Oh,
50
that string
gold,
of pearls could just buy you
6
stuff
gems
from
worth
here.
100 gold, string of pearls, gold and sapphire ring.
Bag of holding. Yep, everything's still here.
Was there one? I don't
Yeah,
recall.
yeah, it was definitely in there.
I mean, any bag can hold stuff.
Damn, did I get one of those imitation ones again? I told you he didn't sell us a bag of holding, Joey. Oh, bastard.
It's sold at the 1-to-1 ratio.
You guys just aren't made up. You guys aren't ready for the big city.
It was probably like on the side of it. It just said bag of holding, like with an apostrophe. So, technically good.
It's the off-brand.
Yep. No, you see the stitching, it's all wrong. God damn.
But they're safe from legal recourse because they never technically said extra dimensional holding.
Yes. Are you holding that bag? Yes, it's a bag of holding. I think as we chat, I'm going to sneak off and try and get in the game of Here's the Storm.
Oh yeah, that golden sapphire ring. That
Yep.
we forgot to set up as revenge. But whatever. It's fine.
I didn't forget. You're like, oh, drunk.
The question is, does anyone remember that Talace told them who it belongs to?
Did she tell them?
She's the one who told them because she's the only one who
She-
knew who it belonged to.
She told them, and everyone was drunk at the time.
Don would have just been like, just sell it anyway.
Yeah, we could sell it.
Yeah, I mean that would give
It's worth 900 gold.
enough diamond dust to bring 3 people back. So that'd be pretty good revenge right there.
Yep. Does that it eats the dust every time kind of spell?
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
But it brings you back from the dead. So
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
worth
trade-off
it.
here.
It's
Definitely.
totally worth it. I kind of like that as revenge. Actually, we're still around because of your ring.
Thanks. Thanks for
Aw.
saving our life repeatedly.
She's like, damn it.
My favorite death-defying spell is definitely reincarnate.
That's silly.
I've never had an opportunity to use it, but it is the best. This is the one where you touch a dead person or a piece of them, and then they are reincarnated with randomly determined new body.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Randomly
Yeah,
determined
it's the-
race and gender.
It's the druid version.
It is
Of
the
race
druid
dead.
version. And it is great.
See, I just like the cloning version. Good old wizards. I don't want to die. Okay, I'm just gonna make a younger me.
See, that's at least like as opposed to like lichdom. Like
Hey,
you're a younger you. It makes more sense.
well, it does for like the first 5 or 6 times. Then like, why am I going through this? It's just
Because you're still alive and not a gross undead abomination that could possibly
Bah.
go insane very easily.
I've grown
Because
beyond the
undead.
limits of.
I mean,
I've grown beyond the limits of life.
the problem with 5 or 6 of them is it does take 1 cubic inch of flesh of the creature to be cloned. So,
Cubic inch.
That's not very much.
It's like a finger. And honestly, if you're casting Simulacra, odds are you've got magic enough to grow that back.
clone is the spell we were talking
Oh, clone.
about.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
clone. Yeah. Which one's Simulacra?
Simulacrum creates a duplicate. It doesn't help you if you die.
Oh, that's right.
Because the simulacrum is just an illusion. Like, it can cast spells and stuff, but it can be dispelled.
Gotcha.
A clone is literally a
Clone is
clone that you
a
have
clone.
grown. It
Got
takes
it.
120 days and stuff. And,
You have to build like a tank or like you have to build some sort of something for it to grow in.
But
Yeah.
if you die, then you're immediately into your new body.
Okay, I gotta go, guys.
Have a great night. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Clone is high on Dwayle's list of things to do.
Of course it would be.
Ring
What's
of
better
Mind
than
Shield.
me? 2 of me.
They like, you just can't get better than that. Except for 3. 3! 8.
Think of how many roofs would be lit on fire.
We prefer an open air feel to our dwellings. Oh. I can't wait for Out of the Abyss to start, but at the same time, I'm like, I gotta think up a new character.
Have your gnome.
I know I have the gnome, but I have to like flesh him out. Like at the moment, he's like
Yeah.
he's like a 2-line creature in my head.
At least you have 2 lines. All I have is like a racing class. I can't. I don't know. Like usually I always have an idea in the back of my head, but this one.
Were you half drow cleric? No. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yep.
Yeah.
Grave cleric.
Kind of pushy too. A little rude.
Kind of pushy. You tried to attack me.
You obviously
I've
deserved
got
it.
one here, I believe, were the exact words.
But if you're not gonna wear your badge to say that you're one of the good ones,
I see now why you're locked away.
Racist.
she's a drow.
Racist!
Half.
Drow.
At least I'm not a gnome.
What's that supposed to mean?
For some reason, I was getting like Baron Munchausen vibes, and I have no idea why.
Baron Munchausen? He's a wonderful fellow. I really like that movie.
Yeah. Great movie.
Alright, you're just gonna stay there? Okay, fine.
Alrighty, I'm gonna switch out for now.
Have a great night.
Bye.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
I think it's about time to shut the string down.
Yup,
Stop
yup,
letting
yup.
them princes earn all that silver.
Yeah.
Silver for princes!
No, they have enough. They have more than enough.
Yeah, some
Seriously.
of us don't have that kind of money to burn.
You guys can see the leaderboard when you click on the store, just so you know. It's in the upper right-hand corner. You can see who has what. And they has lots. So anyway, tune in on Sunday when we kill the other group.
We're going to give it our best try.